I call the honourable member for Lindsay.
My question is to the Minister for the Environment. I refer the Minister to this statement from AGL confirming that if the carbon tax is repealed, price reductions will flow through to residential and small business customers. What is standing in the way of repealing a carbon tax that doesn't help the environment, that will ease the cost of living pressures on businesses and families in my electorate of Lindsay?
Before I call the honourable member for the Environment, there will be silence on my left. It was almost impossible to hear the question. One more utterance and the next person will leave the chamber under 94A. The member for the Environment has the call. Minister for the Environment.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and a particular thanks to the member for Lindsay. I believe that this is the 29th question on the environment from this side of the chamber, but after 9.5 months, more than 410 questions,
the member for Chifley will leave
to
under
the best of
94A.
my record, not one question on the environment. Nothing from the opposition. Nothing about the Murray-Darling Basin Agreement. Nothing about the feral pig eradication program. Nothing about the Western Sydney Conservation Corridor. Hello, good to see you.
The Minister for Environment will resume his seat. The member for Isaacs on a point of order.
Madam Speaker, this is just the Minister
Yes,
hurling abuse.
The member will remove.
And nothing he has said is relevant to the.
The member will resume his seat. There is no point of order, and that's an abuse of the points of order. As well he should know. The Minister for Environment has the call.
From the member who called Canada a pariah. That is a great comment. A real triumph of diplomacy, that one. Now, I'm more advice from Bill. Right. So
the member for Isaacs will desist.
Let me make these points. As the member for Lindsay says, her electorate is suffering from higher electricity and gas prices than they need to. But on Monday of this week, AGL, which services numerous customers in her electorate, made the following statement. Price reductions will flow through to residential and small business customers if the carbon repeal legislation is passed by the federal parliament. If the carbon repeal legislation is passed by the federal parliament. A very interesting thing happened just an hour and a half ago. In the Senate, the Labor Party voted to try to put back the repeal date for the carbon legislation. They voted to try to put back the consideration of the carbon legislation. Well, there will be a new Senate soon, and when that happens, they will consider it. Well, no one told you, Buster. When that happens, they will consider it at the earliest possible time. And you know what happens? AGL has said that they will reduce.
The Minister will resume his seat. I know it is Thursday of the second week of sitting. I know there are many people who don't want to stay late tonight and seem to want an early mark. We can assist them leave. The Minister has the call.
Origin will reduce prices, Alinta will reduce prices, Energy Australia will reduce prices, and in Queensland, New South Wales, the ACT and Tasmania, the regulators have all said that they will reduce prices. More than that, the ACCC will be on the job, but we are happy. We are happy to take the considerations of members of this House and to go even further and to enshrine in legislation guarantees over and above what we already have. So prices will be lower than they would otherwise have been, electricity and gas costs will be down, and the people who are standing directly in the way ought to realise that change is coming, and that change will mean lower electricity and gas prices.